11 food booths, a ton of colorful beads, beautifully decorated floats that would make Nola jealous, and more fun than you can shake a banana hat. Come with me as we explore Mardi Gras at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, here on the Park Trip. Hi, I'm Brad, and I know you're probably wondering, who am I? Well, I'm originally from Louisiana, but I've been living here in Florida for about 14 years. I just love exploring theme parks. I've been to almost every park in Central Florida. I even worked at one for a few years. But my favorite time to visit Universal, hands down, Mardi Gras. It reminds me of home. Great food, music, and good energy. All right here in my backyard. So, as we say back home, Laissez la bon temps rouler. That means let the good times roll. Before we dive into all the rides, foods, and drinks today, let's talk about a game changer. It's the Mardi Gras Food and Beverage Card. This little beauty gets you more bang for your buck when tasting all the amazing festival treats if you plan on eating and drinking your way through Mardi Gras. But let's be honest, that's half the fun. The card is a must. The food and beverage card, it's about $65 for regular guests, but they give you $75 worth of credit. If you're an annual pass holder, you pay $120, they give you $150 worth of credits. But wait, there's more. If you're premier or preferred annual pass holder, you also get your respective discounts on food and beverage, excluding alcohol, when you're paying with the Universal Orlando Resort Food and Beverage Card and a valid annual pass. I'm sorry, there's a marching band going through. And so, is it worth it? Well, Michelle, we're going to find out yet. Well, top of the morning, the sun is up, the park is open, and it's time to kick off things with a twist. Coffee. Well, a frozen coffee. More specific is a frozen Irish coffee from our first stop of the day, Coca-Cola Market Square, which is located right across the way from Transformers. I don't normally drink a lot of alcoholic beverages, but I want to try and see if this is any good. The drink is a mix of Bailey's Irish Cream, Jameson Irish Whiskey, and a perfectly blended coffee base to keep you refreshed and maybe ready for today's adventure. Because nothing says rise and shine like a little caffeine and a little something extra. Anyway, let's try it. Alright, so here goes nothing. It's not that bad. I thought it would be like super sweet, but it's not that bad at all. It has a strong chocolate flavor to it, but it's not bad. You can taste the coffee. It almost tastes like banana in it, basically, but it's not bad. And the alcohol is not that much, and it's not that strong. So it's not good. So cheers to the start of the day. A good start to the day. Yeah, and I needed this. I need some caffeine. I don't need all this stuff. Cheers. So now that we got some coffee and courage, it's time for a ride. Right across the way is Transformers the Ride 3D. You gotta be at least 40 inches tall to ride. So make sure you meet the height requirements. It is a motion simulator, and unfortunately we can't take video on the ride. But don't worry, I'll show you the queue. Oh, one more thing. This is one of my favorite rides here at Universal. What? That was to say Rip Rockit? Ha! Not this time or ever. Autobots, roll out. Oh my God, that ride is so amazing. I love it. My favorite part is, well, I'm such a nerd, man. Most people don't even realize that there are two elevators that you go on, and those two scenes on the elevator are my favorite. It's just, God, I'm so much more into the tech of the ride than the ride itself, but it's just so cool. The way they do the motion, the visuals, and the sound, it's more like a minute movie. Seriously, Universal, you crush it with this one. Just a side note, I forgot to mention this, but there's a family in front of us that never been on transfers before, and so we were talking, and the ride was delayed in opening when we got here, so they all gave us some free single express pass tickets for today, so I'm definitely going to use that today. But they never rode on it. When they got off, they loved every second of it. I told them some inside scoops as well to better have a better day here. And my favorite one is this. You know, if you want to ride something that you really have to ride, catch it early in the morning or wait till about 30 to 40 minutes before park close. And that way you can experience that ride with a sharp wait time. This doesn't always work, but as always, you know, plan for the unexpected. Anyway, just wanted to share that. It's Thibodeau, the banjo-playing gator. Hey, Thibodeau, you know any jokes? Fun. We're about to jump into some ancient Egyptian thrills with Revenge of the Mummy. This indoor coaster is packed with high-speed twists, turns, and awesome special effects. If you've seen the Mummy movies, then you'll love the atmosphere of all these creepy mummies and treasures. Speaking of which, let's take a moment to appreciate the man who made the Mummy franchise. Iconic. Brandon Fraser. You remember the Mummy trilogy? Fraser brought the charm, the humor, and the adventure to these films. It's hard to not to think of him running from curses and giant sandstorms. Now let's see how much of that movie magic Universal has brought to this ride on Revenge of the Mummy. Check it out. Wow, it's such an amazing coaster. My favorite part is when they do that station fake out, you know, when the attendant's in the booth and all of a sudden it switches to the mummy. Yeah, really cool. So here's a tidbit information. Did you know that where the roller coaster is, inside of there, where most of the track is, that is called the sanctuary? Yep, sure is. Anyway, it's time to move on. I'm getting a little hungry. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get to the heart of what Mardi Gras is all about, the food. So I'm going to get some gumbo. I'll be back in a second. All right, as I said earlier, it's time to get into the real heart of Mardi Gras is. It's the food. So I got some gumbo here. You can see it looks rich and delicious. It's pretty much a staple in New Orleans. I'm very excited to see how Universal does it. You can find it at the French Quarter Courtyard, and trust me, it does smell amazing. So now this gumbo is packed with the perfect blend of andouille sausage, chicken, and all simmered in a healthy broth and served over rice. True taste of the bayou right here in Florida. The best part, it's like $8.99 for this portion here. So let's dig in and see if it lives up to the hype. So you gotta mush up all the rice, and you can't take a bite without the rice in it. So here we go. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, which is nice. Usually Universal doesn't put that much kick into this. I've never had the gumbo here before. It has good flavor. Definitely good. Very props. You got the Cajuns sealed up over here. That's really good. Oh my God. I mean, it has some heat into it, but it's not bad. Like, you bite into it, tickles in the back of your throat, but then it goes away. If you're not used to spicy stuff, I would get some water or some soda with this, but honestly, it's delicious. It tastes like home almost. Really good. Almost like what Grandma used to make. Anyway, bon appetit. So good. Alright, that gumbo was delicious, by the way. I mean, it actually 1 second, and the heat just got better and better. I mean, but I like spice. So I was gonna stop and get something to drink, but that's no fun. Anyway, every taste of that gumbo was just off the chart. I mean, delicious. My grandmother would be proud of that one. So yeah, very good, very good. Anyway, I'm a little ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna go find something else to do. And that includes walking around a lot. And the crowds are picking up. It is getting a little bit crowded here, so it's kind of hard to find a quiet place to record these. But hey, it's all in the days of being in a theme park. Anyway, see y'all later. Alright, I got some good Cajun fuel in me, and it's time for some goblin mischief at Escape from Gringotts. This ride mixes 3D motion simulator thrills with some intense roller coaster turns, twists, and drops. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, you would definitely love this one. Allons-y l'enfance, which is not some mumbo jumbo. I think it means in French, my grandma used to say it, let's go children. All right, I just got off of Gringotts. The line, just the regular line alone, was like 50 plus minutes. And so let me see if I can get single line. A single line, I stood there 5 minutes just waiting to even for it to move. It didn't move. So I got out of line, went back to my locker, and I grabbed that express pass I scored earlier while waiting in line for Transformers, and used that. It was about maybe a 40-minute wait at that point. Not too bad, but still a long wait. But usually, once again, I'm such a nerd. I'm always into the tech, but when I got on the ride, I said, you know what, I'm not going to nerd out. I'm going to sit there and actually enjoy the ride. I actually put 3D glasses on and actually looked at everything and actually enjoyed the ride. I forgot how cool some of the effects are in there, but that was fun. Highly recommend it, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. Love it. Anyway, I guess we're going to do something else now. I guess Men in Black sounds like a fun thing. Yeah, Men in Black. Alright, I'm still sitting here, but it's time to become a Men in Black agent and save the world from aliens. Men in Black Alien Attack is an interactive shooting ride where you'll be tasked with stabbing aliens to score points with your Wicked Cricket. The goal is here to get the highest score and beat your fellow agents. No pressure, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's see how well I can defend the wall. Stay tuned for my score. Alright, wasn't my best score, but this guy next to me got the bonus thing. If you push it right at the right moment, you get 100,000 bonus points when you're playing Men in Black. But it was fun. I sent a video to my grandson of my score. He laughed at me because he knows I could do better. But anyway, hey Vinny, that one was for you. And I'm getting a little hungry, and I think it might be time to get a snack. And it is getting crowded out here, so I might take a break from riding rides and go grab some food, maybe a little snack. I'm thinking Mexico, maybe. We'll see. Let's take a track. Oh, I got some beads too. Don't ask what I had to do to get those beads. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So on the way to walking to the Mexico food booth, the bead builders came out, and I have a video of what they did. They threw some beads out and tried to catch them, but it's kind of hard to film and take the beads at the same time. Anyway, on to Mexico. So I made it to the Mexican food booth. Like I said, I just needed a snack. It's kind of a little hungry. That other gumbo didn't fill me up. It was just too small. But I grabbed the churro loops for like $8.49. It has a crispy cinnamon sugar loop with Laissez and chocolate dipping sauce. I also got a drink called the La Tormenta. It is made of Curvo traditional Blanco tequila, lime juice, orange juice, dragon fruit puree, passion fruit puree, and smoked sea salt. You can purchase this in like a 20-ounce cup, souvenir cup, which I didn't do. I just don't need that many more cups in my house. It's about $16.50, and you also can get refills in that for $13.50. There's also a 12-ounce single serving, $13.50, which is what I got, and like I said, it's more than enough. So let's taste. Let's see what we got here. Let's start with the drink first. Gotta remember, I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so let's see what this tastes like. It's not bad. It's not very strong. It's like you barely taste any tequila in it. They did give me a big old orange slice on this thing. So anyway, and then they also, let's check out these churros. We got 2 down at dipping sauces there, so we're gonna have to try that chocolate one first. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of churros. Let's try this other sauce maybe. No. Well, I don't like churros. Oh well. Sorry. It is very sweet though. Not my favorite snacky, but hey, it'll hold me over. Yeah, I really didn't care for that churro. It's bad when the drink is better. It's very orangey and tangy, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big drinker. If you like this, great. And this is not bad, but churro, this is only getting the bad taste of the churro out of my mouth. The only thing good about the churro was the dipping sauce, and that was it. The churro itself, no, I don't care for it. No, never again. Cheers. Okay, time to go check out the Mardi Gras tribute store, which Alright, we are en route to ET. This, from what I understand, this ride is like one of the last remaining opening day attractions. So it's a classic. It's got that old school charm that even reminds you of how rides used to be or in the theme parks. But on this venture, you get to help ET return point and save this point. Even though it's one of the older rides here, I'm telling you, it's still so special. A lot of nostalgia in this one. And you get to see a very young Steven Spielberg in the preview show. And speaking of nostalgia, how about that unique smell in the ride? You know what I'm talking about? You know. Anyway. Well, let's get there. I'm not going to say it anymore, but yeah, kind of an easy ride. See if I can get through this really quick. See you in a second.
Randy, Joe, Mike, Jade, James, Andrew, Amanda, Louie, Brad.
You know, as I'm writing E.T., I was kind of thinking and wishing, man, if they would make another E.T. movie, like they brought back all the original cast, like Henry Thomas who played Elliot, and Drew Barrymore who played Gertie, and have them, like, you know, team up E.T. again for a new adventure. I'll definitely be the first in line to see that. So here is something that I never ever will be in line first for, and that's Rip Rockit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not the biggest fan of this roller coaster, but it's still one of those iconic Universal experiences you have to try at least once, right? Anyway, against my better judgment, I'm doing it. You're welcome. Alright, so I looked up. Rip Rockit is down. Thank God. I don't have to ride it. So, screw that. I'm going to Berlin County. Bye. Very choosy. My gosh!
Needs more salt. Yes, chef.
Cheers! that's it for today. Here at Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, during Mardi Gras. What an amazing day and night we had, right? We kicked things off with a frozen Irish coffee to fuel our adventure, then hit up some incredible attractions like the E.T. Adventure, Revenge of the Mummy, and also my personal favorite, Transformers The Ride 3D, and also Minibar. We even got a chance to see the Mardi Gras parade and check out the Mardi Gras Tribute Store, which is a must-see during this time of year. Oh, snag this really cool shirt. And of course, we couldn't forget the iconic Rip Rockit. Even though it was down when I went to ride it, I'm kind of happy about it. I'm not disappointed. I do not like that ride at all. But if you have to ride it, go ahead. It might be the last chance you get. And I'm thankful I don't have to ride it ever again. Also, I got to try out the gumbo and the Cajun mac and cheese from the Mardi Gras Food Drinks, which was delicious. And I shared some insider tips on how you can score some great discounts with the Universal Annual Pass and the Universal Food and Beverage Card. And let's not forget about the parade. I mean, look at all these beads I got. And I would have got more, but there were some kids next to me, and I just was handing them the beads because, you know, I don't need these beads. They're just something to have. But what a show, that parade. If you want to get more involved, remember, you can actually ride on the Mardi Gras floats and throw beads to the crowd. Something I'm definitely thinking about doing next time if I ever get on the wait list for it. Overall, Mardi Gras and Universal Studios is such a fantastic experience. There's food, fun, music, and tons, of course, of thrill rides. So whether you're here for the celebration or the rides, there's something for everyone. Look, thanks for joining me on this adventure today. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of the park trip. As they say back home in Louisiana, Laissez, bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll. See y'all.